What's up? Excuse me. What's up, y'all? We are back. Y'all, when I tell you I'm at the gym, getting my little beautiful workout in, and some stuff was going on. I was at the gym and I said, oh my gosh. I said, followers, I need you all to go to TGIF, right? So we all took a trip, got on the bus, went to Fox Soul, and my people was in that deep. It was in that deep with the hashtag the Wiley Show. All right. It was hashtagging the show. We was having dialogue. It was we were in the chat, and I said, hey, I got to give my criticism about TGIF. Now, first of all, let me start with TGIF. Number one, there is no chemistry with Claudia, Al, and Flame. The reason why the two-man and a lady work, you got two guys. You got a bisexual man, you got a gay man, you got Claudia Jordy, a woman that is straight. It's a solid balance. It throws the balance off when you bring a trans woman on the show. It throws it all off. Because one moment she's saying she's trans, then the next moment she's saying she's a father. That's confusion. Like 2 + 2 = 18 if you look at that. Because then one day you say, I'm a trans woman, but I'm also your father. Oh, what? Like it just the dynamics of it was just weird. It was just weird. And what Funky Dineva did was so genius of him. He snorted up. He went live. Now let's talk about Funky Dineva. We went and took a trip over there to Funky Dineva. Now we couldn't watch it live because I was watching, because I'm trying to get that job on Fox. So I was watching my potential employer, them going live. I'm taking it all in. I'm seeing what they can work on, what I can bring to the table. I was like, okay, I got that. I put that in my back pocket. Then the show was over. Then I took a trip over there to Funky Dineva. Now, Funky Dineva, if you're looking at just YouTube numbers, Funky Dineva won. He had about 20-some thousand people in the chat. But there is some criticism. This is a constructive criticism. One of the constructive criticism is the sound was terrible. It was glitchy. This man making too much money for that sound to be glitchy. They was making so many glitch, you couldn't hardly hear. The audio was breaking up. Audio breaking up. It was like a robot, freezing in between takes. But he had the people. Now, my thing is, fucking, I even need to step his cookies up and upgrade that equipment. Because as a viewer that just want to view what you're saying, I want to be able to hear you clearly. It don't have to be the clearest HD quality. But for your instance, it should be the best because you're making a lot of money. But it was freezing. So I just don't understand that part. That's what was giving me. It was giving coke because you're so focused on snorting, because when he was doing the video, he stood up and started sniffing the coke. And I'm like, oh. So I'm listening to him. So I get into the segment of him talking about Tasha K and Flame Monroe. But first of all, before we get in that, y'all hit them like buttons. All right? Come on, hit them like buttons. We hitting it because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Come on, hit. Come on, it's 71 of y'all. 20 likes. You must be crazy. Come on now. You better get that. Wait a minute. Get your mobile device. Get your computer. Hit that like button. Grease off them hands. Get off the pot. Come on now. All right. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm very watching. Come on now. Hold up. Wait a minute. We talking about fucking Dineva, but before we get to what I'm saying, at least you can click a like button. All right. There you go. Come on and be in. All right. So fucking Dineva get up, do the little cokey cocoa. And he was addressing Tasha K. He talked about how Tasha K had him on the phone and how, Flame Monroe was dragging. He said, I don't have no beef with Flame Monroe. There is no beef. But Tasha K went live on Instagram and she made it a beef. Then he said, I'm not going to give Flame a moment with me. So I'm listening. Then he said, you know, me and Tasha K was friendly. Hashtag friendly. Him and Tasha K was friendly. I need people to type in the chat friendly. All right? Then he said, this is the third time that this woman put me in some mess. Third time. Third time this woman put me in some mess. And so I asked Tasha K, I hope that Tasha can see this, that she leave me alone. But my thing is, did you not see what she did to Jason? What she did to Armon? What she did to pedo Larry Reed? Did you not see what she did to her long breasts, former employee, bad BBL, that screwed a jailbird Chelsea? She have laid out a long history what she did to Cardi B, and you still was friendly with her? You deserve to get dragged. I can't wait till she put allegations on you because you knew the type of person she was. Oh, you want us to feel guilty? Believe me, I don't feel guilty for you at all. You literally sit there, knew that Tasha K was doing A, B, C, and D, and you still was friendly with her. You know, Tasha, you keep saying, this is not my type of YouTube. You a dang gone lie. Because you're responding to Flame, you're responding to Claudia, you drag black women. You think you better than Tasha? You worse than Tasha. Only difference is, no, you're worse because you got sued. You destroyed. You took down your platform because you got sued. So let's not act like you Mother Teresa. At least Tasha K is not on that booger sugar. All right. So let's not act like you don't know what's going on out here. Let's not play this stupid game. See, you can lie to those 30,000 followers that watch you in the live chat. Oh, it wasn't 30,000. It was about 15,000 that watch you live, but you can't lie to me. Stop acting like you above what Tasha K do. No, you do worse than Tasha because you destroy people's property and then get high and laugh about it. And then people have to fight you in court for you to pay for the damages that you did to Michelle ATL Brown. See, I'm on your neck about that sister. I'm on your neck about her because you was wrong. And now you're trying to act like, I didn't want Tasha to leave me alone. You didn't have to answer the phone, dummy. She's a snake. Why I'm surprised when a snake bites. That's what snakes do. And you shocked? She's a wine snake. A fake conscious snake. That's who Tasha K is. When are you going to wake up to that, stupid, addict, junkie? If you were sober like Brother Wiley, you would know what Tasha K does is she roasts and drag, she record all about increasing her brand, period. But you didn't care because you used Tasha K when you wanted to drag Michelle ATL Brown, talk about her yoni smell, talk about her condition, why you was friends with her. If my friend, let's just say if it was true that Michelle smelled like fish and she smelled bad, you a friend can't tell your homegirl to go check with the yoni doctor to get that smell checked? Or let's go, let's take a shower. You need the babe girl, you smell bad. I don't want to have a friend, I'm musty, and my friend don't tell me I'm musty. I don't want a friend, I'm walking around smelling like hot, pissy fish, and you don't say nothing, but you talking about me behind my back. You ain't no damn friend, you clown. You stupid inmate. Ain't nobody, you mean to tell me that you was in her face, she smelled this bad as you claim, and you didn't tell her to go wash the butt cheek? Come on, brother. You ain't keeping it real, you addict. And then the brother went on Funky Dineva regurgitating what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, people saying I'm going backwards with the wig. Yeah, you're going backwards. What you gonna do best? And then you gonna lie. I was in that closet trying to find me an outfit. I saw the wig of the outfits when I was traveling with Maddie. That was a flop tour. And then I just picked up the wig to pay homage to the old fucking Dineva. Honey, stop that lie. You put on that wig to have a shock jock to rebirth you going live. You rarely went live on your platform, honey. Who are you trying to manipulate, you stupid junkie? You are not going to try to twist the narrative, stupid. I'm not scared of you. I'm not impressed by your numbers, because if you work hard, you can get them numbers and more. A lot of these new YouTubers, I ain't gonna name their name yet. All they do is kiss butt, and they gonna find out the hard way when these same people they kissing, when they kick them in theirs, they gonna find out the hard way. All they do is travel around this country and just kiss a whole lot of butt. That's all they do. It just kiss people butt. And then this my friend, this person is my friend, he my friend, this person my friend. These people don't give a darn about you. Stop calling these people your friend. These people don't care. You don't never see me. Oh, this person my friend. Hey, y'all, my friend. This person my friend. Friend. You ain't got too many friends in this business. Stop calling all these people and travel around this country, call these people your friend, because it's stupid. It ain't sincere. I don't call everybody my friend because they give a darn about me. So when it comes to this junkie fucking Dineva, you was friendly with a snake. I knew Tasha K was a snake. When Tasha K was giving me cameras, I said, this lady is I knew it, but I'm going to get a camera out of her. So what? You can help the Didi. I'm Didi. Hello. Put some money in my cup. Send a cash out. But I knew she was a liar, and I played along with her. Well, Wiley, I'm going to bring you to Georgia to do the podcast. I knew she wasn't going to never do that. I knew she dogged me. I ain't stupid. Once you got eyeballs like this and you was raised under bullying, you know when somebody playing you. I just played stupid. I got a good old camera out the deal. That's about it. I knew she was trying to play me, and she got played. Until she tried to label Storm Monroe into being a whole pedo, a child pedo. Storm is a lot of things, but I don't believe he touched little children. He's on the down low, but he ain't no child toucher. I stood up for that man. Well, you know what he did? Threw me under the bus. No problem. But the next time she put an allegation, I might sit out there and protest and have a sign and say he need to be canceled. I might. Because these people, you sit, and next time when some mess happen, I just let it happen. Ain't no use to me sitting there, you just throw me under the bus. Because she sent me an email to do a whole series. I refused to do a series. Keep Storm out of daycare is part 1. I could have did it, but I refused. Could have been real messy. Could have did the production. She was going to fly me to Florida to do a whole documentary about Storm and him around children. He shouldn't be around children. We was going to concoct this whole thing up, and I said no. Because Tasha is a snake. She does evil things. And I have morals. If I didn't have any morals, I'd have sat right there, concocted a whole lie to destroy Storm. Now, just because I talk about you fish down low, that's one thing. But putting serious allegations to destroy your livelihood, that's a whole nother big. But Tasha, she do that. She's a dangerous person. And y'all keep being friendly with her, Funky, and you're getting played. Now you're in a whole mess with Flame Monroe. It is a beef. Stop saying you ain't got no beef with Flame. Because now Flame got on that wig. Yeah, Tasha, girl, this is just as lawsuit city. I'm not Tasha K. My name is Flame and Funky Danya. She gonna sit with that stupid, cringy, pathetic laugh, and you boosting her up. But you started it, Funky. You started it. If you would have shut up, Flame would have been talking and struggling with her viewership. Stop giving her a platform, stupid. And she up like, now let's get back to TGIF. Here go Flame. If you do a threesomes in your 50s versus in your 20s, you ain't the supporting cast. You the main star. My long titties, if it hang on out, you will get wet. I'll tell my daughter, don't you take your clothes off around your daddy, because I'm a trans woman. What? I'm just scratching my head like, what? This is who y'all replacing this junkie with? If you want to replace a junkie, you got to get somebody that can bring some mess, not that disaster that you done brought on that show. No chemistry. I'll have to do the show, talk about Lil Nas X. I mean, he tried, but it was nobody else that with that. They didn't have that. Claudia couldn't do it. Claudia is an amazing moderator. That's her lane. Al, he throws in a couple of his stuff, but you need that comedian that can hit it. Woo! Get that moderator and that. And then somebody else that can keep it, have a good little rhythm. But what they tried to do is bring Funky to be the comedian. Flame to be the comedian. She couldn't do it. Her jokes just didn't hit. It was cringy. Sound was good. It was cringy. Now, Funky, the reason why he's so talented, amazing storyteller. He's gay. Girl, what's the tea? I was born by the park. I was a coochie. Like, he'll give you that gritty Florida ghetto junkie. People love it. But y'all trying to be like The View. I love the format. I love the transaction, but you got to have that fun. This is still streaming. It's still got to be entertaining. You can't make it so, So when I went to TGIF, it just didn't hit. It could go so much further without Funky if you bring Wiley. Of course you would bring Wade. 2 reasons. Actually, 3. Reason number 1, unpredictable. That's a good one. You need somebody to come. You don't know what they're going to bring. But what you do know is going to be entertaining. Something different. Something of value. And that's what Claude needs to do. You can't bring a man, because Funky did not really show up with wigs. He showed up like shave, gray hair. But you're trying to bring a weave in it ain't gonna work. It's just not going to work. Guaranteed, you bring me on there for that 1 week, that will help that show. You got to get somebody that can go there. Flame, she failed with Charlemagne the God. Her podcast have failed. Ain't nobody booking her for no comedy show and no 500-seat theater. She's in a rinky-dink comedy club. Miss Pat get more views and it's getting more doors open up than Flame. And Flame was actually on Netflix. Ain't nobody giving Flame no sitcom. What the world she gonna do? I'm confused in the family. I don't know who I am today. He, she, we. It. Like, what the show gonna be about? We don't know how to market you. How can we sell you in the South? How can we sell you in the Midwest? How can we sell you in the middle of America? We don't know how. We just don't know. If it's a horror movie of a generational curse, let Flame Monroe play that character. But when it comes to TGIF, got to bring somebody that can bring the tea, that can bring that funny in it. And unfortunately, you all have failed. Claudia did good as the moderator. That's all Claudia can do. And the thing about Claudia, that what she does, she always got to make jokes with gay people getting it in. But if I was sitting in that seat, why are you just worried about my bedroom activity? Let's talk about that realtor that you're supposed to be dating. See, for me, I just don't play. I was about to do a show with Riley and Milagro. And I said it may not work because Rye, you got to kiss her butt. And I'm not a good butt kisser. I may do it for a little while, but the next one, I can't just keep kissing it. I got to, if you say something that trigger it'll just slip out. All right. So it just wouldn't work for me to sit on that seat kissing your butt. I got to challenge some of the crap you saying because I just don't agree with it. I will challenge you. Now, when it comes to Claudia, she always nitpick with the jokes. Why can't you? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. And then people say, Wiley, you're bitter and jealous. I'm not bitter and jealous, baby. I'm just entertaining. You just can't handle what I'm saying, Miss Sandy. I'm not bitter and jealous. I see your comment. The moderator moved. The moderator, don't move the comment. Let these people comment. If they want to call me bitter and jealous, let them. Long as they ain't cussing, let them comment. Any moderators, long as these people ain't cussing, let these people comment. Let them comment. Long as they ain't cussing, let them comment. Because it ain't bothering me. Sandy said, stop lying. Then Sandy said, what else did she say? You were never going to do a show with them. Okay, that's what Sandy is saying. So let Sandy say what she got to say. Just as long as she ain't cussing, let her say it. Okay? Because if she see me in person, she'll be getting on her knees trying to sleep with me. So let Sandy got to see what I say. And that ain't no lie. You see me in person, see all this good looking and making you laugh, you'll be begging me to go to your bedroom. But I will refuse. Because number one, you don't kiss my butt. I like butt kissers. Publicly, you got to be kissing my. You do not challenge me publicly. Now, privately, we can have a debate, but publicly, you on my side. Publicly, all that, you couldn't date me. I would dump you right then and there. I would dump you right then and there. But privately, you can disagree. But publicly, you never embarrass your man publicly. And then Sandy said this. Give me a second, y'all. We're going to talk to the viewership. Can I do that on the Wiley Show? Thank you. Sandy said, the moderators are the reason your subscribers don't go up. They stay deleting comments. That's not the reason. That's not the reason. The subscribers have went up, Sandy. What are you talking about, Sandy? Come on now, Sandy. Don't you sit there and lie. Now, we going to let you have it. The moderators ain't the reason for that. The reason is we going on our own time. It's plenty of YouTubers with great subscribers. The Scorpion Show got almost 200,000, and they get less views than me. Let's not talk about subscribers in 2024, baby. That's outdated. Stop talking about subscribers. You're not a creator, baby. That's old news. Subscribers don't mean nothing in today's market. Don't mean nothing. This is not a paid subscriber moment. Look at the people that got the subscribers. Is they bringing in the viewership that match their subscriber numbers? No. They get a fraction of their subscribers. This is not a paid model. So stop with this. Is not YouTube in 2010. It does not mean everything, Sandy. Maybe to you, you're not even a creator. That don't mean no everything. Do you hear what I'm saying? Marianne said, Wiley fine AF, don't care if you're gay. I'm not gay, I'm bi. Please stop calling me gay. Stop calling me gay. Let me break it down what I am. If you're a beautiful woman, I'm attracted to you, we can get down with the get down. If you're a man, if you're attractive, we get down with the get down. Being gay, that means you only like men only. And that ain't my life. Please stop bringing that. Stop bringing that. I love women. You give me a chance to go look at, you'll be pregnant with triplets. Stop playing with me. So let's pull it back. You come to Vegas and then you run back and think I'm gay. Okay, now if you butt ugly, it's how you doing. I just don't want you. I'll be gay all day long if you butt ugly. But if you look good thick, oh baby, let's get to work. I mean, it's what it is. All right, let's not play this game. Gay and bi is not the same thing, sweetie. See, Sandy don't understand. How can gay and bi be the same thing? That doesn't make any sense. You see this person, it's not the same thing, sweetie. I love it. I wish I could bring the girl that I into in Chicago, but y'all would drag her. So I don't bring the females in there. Y'all ain't ready for that. Yes, I sleep with the same sex. Plus, I sleep with women. Sandy. See, I can tell she not no real fan. It's not about you been with more men than women. That's stupid. That's not the definition of bi. Well, in order to be bi, you must sleep approximately even with women and men. That ain't what the definition of bi. Stupid. Stop being dumb. Most men that y'all deal with is bi. That's why y'all don't bring them to Vegas. You ain't gonna bring your man to Vegas because you know he got a little sugar in his tank. And most of y'all men know why they like women. That's why y'all ain't coming. But you gonna leave that coming, all right. Okay? I'm just keeping it all the way real. It ain't no sound confused. I'm clear as day what I like. Confused is that you don't know. I'm very clear what I like. Renita. Okay? I thought we been knew Wiley was by. Does not watch. She don't watch the show. These people, they come, they think they know me, and they don't. That's how I like what I like. All right? I like what I like. Now, as I'm attracted to Al, no, Al don't do it for me. His public was, I would have to see Al outside of being professional. I need to see him in a club setting, a couple of little drinks. I need to see what he is outside of trying to be, he's educated. I need to see him outside of that format. All right? Yeah. Yes, I lost a lot of weight, Mary Ann. Al don't do it for me. He just don't do it for me. He just don't do it for me. Now, we're going to talk about TGIF, and people say, Wiley, you trying to get that job? I say I'm trying to get that moment. I want that moment for my career. That's a good thing to add on your resume. Hello. Al might be us. Okay, we will see. Because he did say he liked to do threesomes on the boat in France. I'm like, okay, I would love that. Al got money. Because when he said it, he actually experienced that. That's why his wife, Star Jones, was eating cakes and pies and burgers while he was up there screwing men off of her dime, off of her celebrity status, on the boat, out there in France, out there in Russia, getting it in. Out there in Jamaica, after he get through eating that jerk chicken, he was up there doing a little freak off on the boat. Go ahead, baby. And all Star Jones was doing is eating macaroni and cheese, big thick boxes of fried chicken, getting big, thinks that she's the boss on The View, breathing heavy. And her husband was out there screwing men on the boat. See, I got to be honest and tell what I'm saying. I mean, screwing them. Now, if Star Jones couldn't see that I like to get in somebody's bread basket, she deserved to eat. Because she didn't know. Maybe she didn't know. Some women just don't know. Or some women so desperate for a man, they just act like it, just desperate. Can't get mad at Wiley because I'm keeping it real. Even on people on YouTube, they don't deal with Wiley. They watch. Every time I post them on Instagram, their name is right there on the feed. Every time I post them on IG, they right there watching. They can't stand my guts. They hang with people, they trash me like, but when I go to Atlanta, I go to Dallas, I see these people, they all bowing down. Oh, hey, Wiley, I'm such a... But they trash me behind my back. And I know it. And I don't care. Keep watching. I don't need to kiss these people, but I'm not a good butt kisser. Just not. They say they watch for sure. They watch. How highly entertained they gonna watch? I keep it real. Now, when you meet me, I'm good as that. Good as sweet potato pie. It's great. Now, TGIF, one of my other segments I didn't get to see with those body that was buried in the unmarked grave in the Mississippi prison. I think they had a lot of unmarked graves. I think the attorney Ben Crump is suing. They had black bodies in there, white bodies, etc. I didn't get to see that segment, but that segment I wish was there to watch. But I would like to offer this commentary on that. Number one, where were the families at? And how do y'all did not know that y'all family members was deceased and they were buried in an unmarked grave? That's the point that I don't understand. How all these bodies there and none of the family, that means y'all ain't check on y'all loved ones in that prison. Y'all ain't care nothing about them. And now y'all just want to check. That's the point that I don't want to see. Why is it that all the bodies in there, where was these people family that had family? Because all y'all showing picture, this was my loved one, because you want to check. But were you checking on them loved ones in prison? Did you go check on them? Did you write them? If you ain't heard nothing, did you go at least once a year? Once every 2 years? I just don't get that moment. Come on. Okay. They said, hey, Wiley, haven't seen your show for a while. You look good and lost weight. What happened to the Wendy William caller? In her body? I don't follow these hoes. They follow me. Some say they family members were missing. Okay, some say they family members were missing. I understand that piece. Some say they family members was missing. Okay, because I was trying to understand. I'm going to research some more of that. Back then, some people would have leave home and they didn't stay in touch. Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable. And maybe they didn't know that that person committed a crime to go to prison, etc. Okay, I can understand that. Now it's making sense. That could be. That could be. That could be. But I do feel bad that they dump those bodies in there and then give them a burial or try to find their families. So I do feel bad for that. So I did see that segment. I didn't get a chance. Now, when it comes to Little Nas X, I did saw that segment on TGIF. Let me tell you, Little Nas X doing something for shock value. For me, I don't like to play with Jesus. I don't like to make a front of the crucifixion, the being crucified, him dying on the cross. I don't like making fun of Jesus. I just don't. In that instance, it's a mockery of the faith. But the church make a mockery of it daily, because while we're talking about that, you have a pastor in Georgia saying, now walk it out. What's that walking it out? Shout out walking it out. Now walk it. You got people twerking in church. You had Kurt Franklin twerking on the Clark sister. So why are we getting mad at Lil Nas X making fun of Jesus when we got black people that so-called holy and sanctified and got the Holy Ghost make fun of the mockery of the church all the time? So please, let's stop it. I look good. I look fly. I look good. They make rap songs. So let's stop with all this mockery, blasphemous behavior, and have that selective outrage where we're not talking about the black church making a mockery. Because all of it is foolery. That's why the attendance of black churches is down. Why do I have to go to church when you can smoke, drink? It's another pastor in Georgia, Pastor Tom Anderson. They smoke, screw each other, smoke, screw each other, and all that type of stuff. And he is trying to be a pastor again. Then it's another leader there. They screw each other, screw other members, trying to be a pastor. Bishop Pearson said before he died, he said, I can't stop you from cheating, but stop being reckless. Being in sin, you need to call it out. And I don't want to call no names. How you friends with pastors that's cheating on their wife and you telling them, I know you ain't going to stop, but stop being reckless. They already reckless breaking the vows, stupid, dummy. You already reckless if you cheat on your wife. Just because you do it loud, secretly, sin is sin, whether you do it openly or in the dark. So when people be talking, I don't mind you doing it, but just don't be too loud doing it. That's the reason why we got all these hypocrites to deal with. Because y'all don't care as long as it's in the dark. That sound dumb. Like selective outrage. So Lil Nas X, again, I didn't listen to the song. I don't care about the song. I'm not a huge Lil Nas X fan, but he ain't nothing but a troll, and he's trolling all the way to the bank. But he need to be praying to Jesus to get his mama all crack. She's a whole crackhead. Go on to Jesus and try to beg that Jesus get the heal and take the needle out your mama arm. His mama a whole crackhead, smelling like piss and spoiled water. And he making fun of the church. Many people have been doing that for decades. So we can't be mad at people. We just pray for them. You can't change them. People have been making fun of the gospel forever. Paul, before he became an apostle, he was a prosecutor. He prosecuted the saints. He destroyed the saints. He took the saints. He was deleting the saints, the believers of Christ. Paul used to execute them. And then Jesus changed Paul, and then Paul became one of the greatest apostles ever. He wrote books. He got books in the Bible. God changed him. But before he was changed, he was taking folks out. He got changed. Is it Paul, Saul, the roller? Listen, just read the Bible. I'm not about to get in here all that. Just get a little piece of what I'm saying. Somebody was out here deleting folks, God changed them. It was Saul, then it changed to Paul. You got my point. Thank you. It was Saul, changed to Paul. Here you go. Paul is Saul. Thank you. Saul became Paul. Thank you. But my point is, Paul, Saul was changed. He went on a thing, and he started being a defender of Christ. So stop trying to change folks. Let God handle it. You pray for it. You do what you got to do. Move on with your life. And that's what I said. That's it. People come on to the show. You playing with God. Stop watching me. I know you ain't no true Christian. You up here watching the Wiley Show. Why you ain't praying and fasting? Or cooking for your husband? If you watch this show, you ain't as holy as you claim. So stop it. Down all your feed, you watching Funky, Flame, and me. And you think you a Christian? Heifer, sit down. Shut up. Don't come here. I think you be playing with the word because you said Asha ba 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 ba. It said me. I'm gonna keep on ba 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 hiya. Can't get mad at me because I'm doing that. Because I know what God delivered me from. How could you get mad when I do stuff like that? When I looked at that, when these people send me email, I don't approve of you speaking in tongues. You going to hell real fast. B, and you cussing me out. How I'm going to hell real fast and I'm getting cussed out and dragged about my eye? How? People be sending me all type of emails. But they ain't going to call in. They get mad at me because I want to talk about Jesus, talk about the Bible, sing gospel. You can't stop me from singing. And once my friend come over to play the keyboard and stuff, you can't stop me from talking about my Lord and Savior. Who are you? You low down scoundrel. I can always talk about Jesus. If you mad, go to church. Get your stinking hand off this channel. Heifer. You weak beta man. Go somewhere else. Go get swallowed up by Bishop T.D. Jakes. Anyway. So I just had to say that. Now, TGIF, they got a lot of work to do. And that's when I watched show and I went to fucking Dineva and I told you what he said. It's just his quality one together. He had the numbers quality one together. And he's watching the Wiley Show. My producers, producers sent me emails. See, look, he responded. I said, these people be watching Wiley. They don't put my name on, but they watching me. He does love Jesus. Wiley wants to be a preacher low key. I mean, want to be one. When I was 18, I told you I thought God called me into the ministry when I was 18. And of course, my uncle disagreed with that. And so I just abandoned that calling or that situation. But I can remember when I was 18, 19 years old, reading the word, praying. I was just so into the word in the middle of the night. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because I was hanging around my bishop. He was my uncle, and he would say he would get up in the middle of the night. He would pray. He would go in the bathroom, look at scriptures and all of that. I just don't know. I just know it was overwhelming feeling. I would pray. I would fast. I was just really into the scripture, really into the word. And when I told my bishop, he said no. So that was my uncle. And I just kind of went away from that. But I just think that I'm getting real back into it because I still talk about it daily. I still talk about God. I still talk about my testimony. I still talk about it on my show. And, it is what it is. But I just felt it. It's just in me. I can't stop doing something. What's in me going to come out. If you're a low down, dirty dog, it's going to come out. If you're a beautiful, sanctified, holy sister, no matter how you try to suppress it, it's going to come out. Whatever's in you going to come out. If you're a low down, dirty gang member, it's going to come out. If you're a street dude, going to come out. But if you got something in you, it's just going to come out. That's just me. You hear what I'm saying? All right. Remember, he did not think, okay. And he said, they got one ready. I understand. I get it. I'm not going to get into that. But that's what was said. I wasn't ready. It is what it is. And maybe I was not ready. Maybe he was right. I'm just telling you my experience, what it was. And he thought I wasn't ready then. And that's fine. Maybe I wasn't ready. I was like 18, 19 years old. I fully didn't even know myself. So I have to probably give my uncle credit on that. Maybe he was right. And so, but it was other things of our relationship. It was friction in our relationship. And that's something where we're going to talk about in our town hall. We're going to do 2 town halls. We're going to talk about the spirit of, okay, I'm not going to get into the town hall. I want to wait till the flyer drop. But it's 2 town halls that I do want to talk about. It's 2 town halls that I do want to have in 2024. And once with the flyer drop for those town halls, it will be great. It will be great. But it's 2 town halls I want to do. It's just like we did one for the child support for Black men, and we did one for is it okay for trans children to transition. So this 2024, we're going to do our first town hall in the month of February. So I will, let the flyer drop, I'm going to stay on marketing with that. God give you the calling on the door, not man, but you know that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, I watched TGIF and I saw those 2 different shows. Again, for ratings and itself, I just judging on YouTube because I didn't see the reports of Tubi and all of that. I give it to fucking Dineva. Clearly, and also I want to say about TGIF, clearly I can tell that TGIF is feeling the pressure of fucking Dineva because Funky Dineva got the numbers, and I can tell that they're watching, they're seeing it in the chat, and Fox Soul is not going to delete the chat because that's how they increase the numbers of the live chat. So it got to be so disheartening that Claudia couldn't really focus on comments because 99% of the comments were talking about Funky Dineva and how great his numbers were. It had the entire cast shook because they need somebody to bring. It's almost like Funky Dineva is WCW and TGIF is like WWE, the old WWF, right? And they got to find their moment, their attitude to take it back. Right now, they're struggling right now. It reminded me of WWF back in the 90s when they were struggling to compete with WCW on Monday Night Wars. They went out at the same time, and WWF, at that time it's called WWF, as known now WWE, they were suffering in the Monday Night Wars. And WCW was just thriving in the Monday Night Wars. But one day, somebody came and Vince had an idea, said we got to bring the attitude to WWF. And they brought the attitude, great storyline, great storytelling, and it thrived. It really thrived. But when it comes to TJF, they got to go back to the drawing board. They got to bring it. He needs to capitalize off the momentum. And he's doing jack of that. It's just that he needs to capitalize off that equipment and call Tasha K and call Mr. Kibi to work on that equipment, because it shouldn't be that I'm not glitching and he's a whole man with a lot of money snorting it all up and I'm not glitching. Like, come on now. I'm not glitching, and I don't have nowhere near the income that Funky Dineva is bringing on his channel. Okay? All right? All right? Anyway, they said he needs to capitalize off the moon. So they said WWE is the flags of all these later watches show. Yes, now they're the big guy in the sky, but it wasn't always like there almost 30 some years ago. It wasn't like that back then. But if you keep at it and have good strategic ideas, now you could be on top. That's what I said. You could judge them. If anybody was to judge them back then, they would have said they'll be out of business and WCW would be in business. But because they had a visionary, a person like Vince McMahon that took a risk that said, let's change the content, it worked. And the next thing I know, WCW started messing up. They got comfortable. Their storytelling was all off key, and WWE took off and they bought their competition. And the rest is history. All right. So let's get into what else stuff we're going to talk about. Let's get into Armon Wiggins. So a couple of days ago, I get an email and a message that they were saying, people were saying that, Armon Wiggins' channel was down. Then I get another email from some people saying, we're taking this, you should talk about this, Wiley. We're taking them down and all of these type of people. Now, I'm not going to say these people work for Hollywood a lot, because typically what people do, they troll. But this couple of emails about they work with Hollywood a lot, or they associated with JC. Show me pictures with Jason Lee. We're going to take Armon Wiggins down, and you need to be talking about this. Get your money. Where you at? You quiet. I didn't say a word because I don't want to be used like I'm doing this and doing y'all dirty work. So y'all do that. So Armon Wiggins' page is down. I'm already blocked from Armon Wiggins. So I go to my Fufu account and I noticed that it was down. And I said, okay, let me shut up. Let me mind my business. Let me not get involved in this. Let me just mind my business. And I'm going to shut up and just focus on my content. So today, Armon Wiggins came out with this statement. I do want to read it here. And he went on his social media page and he posted this on his page. And this is what he said on his community page. He said, you will never win. You will never win when the people F with me. Okay, when the people F with me. Then he said on his Twitter account, give me a second while I put out what he said on Twitter. So y'all bear with me while I will pull up what the brother said on Twitter. He also said on Twitter, you will never win when people F with me. Okay, he said, the devil be working, exclamation point, the devil be working. So he got the page back and everybody kept saying, who else is talking about this? Like, why is this going on? Like, what's going on here? And who did it? Who took down his page? And I personally went back to those emails. I'm like, this seems to me like this was Jason Lee, because Jason Lee said that he know hackers, all this type of stuff, how he know people that can destroy you. I mean, Jason Lee bought people domain, trademarks. Like, Jason Lee does a lot of dirty stuff. So he's one of the leading suspects. And I believe it was Hollywood Unlocked people, right? Because they're trying to slow him down. Then Armon Wiggins say, you can slow me down, but you can't stop me. Okay, you can slow me down, you can't stop me. And then he said, this is not stands, this is personal, because why would I win an appeal and then 10 hours later get a suspension? Then he also said, okay, he posted that and he deleted it. They said they suspended the account and he have 180 days to appeal. And so so a lot of this stuff is like really going on. And then you got to understand that Armon deal with Karen Civil. You know, Karen Civil had a hacker to take down Jason Lee. So Jason is trying to destroy Armon Wiggins. And Armon have been saying this for a while. Then Armon said 3 days ago, after 4 years, he finally able to get the lights. He said, after 4 years and all of the mess, I finally got the lights. A lot of people said, what are you saying about the lights? Somebody said on his under that post said, quote, gatekeeping lights is insane. So some type of great lights that Jason Lee had for his show, he never told Armon about the lights, how to get the lights or not. And Armon finally found out how to get those lights. So a lot of this war going on with Jason, and Jason is doing a lot of evil behind the scenes, and trying to destroy Armon. We seen it happen, what he's trying to do to Kimberly Wormsley. And there's some stuff that I can really go there, but I'm gonna sit on it. But it was some nasty stuff that he did to Kimberly Wormsley, the current city council person. And she kind of like scared to not go there. He have done some evil stuff to her. And so this is not too uncommon of what Jason does. He have people to do his dirty work, and he's there acting like none happened. But shout out to Coffee City, because Coffee City put out a post or a video of the funniest moments of 2023. And in that video, Jason Lee said about a YouTuber, deranged, I'm cutting you off. I'm not going to feed you anymore. Go back being homeless. You're not going to use my relationships to grow and all of that. So Jason have been upset at Armon Wiggins for a while. Right, he have said my name on his show to get under Armon Wiggins, because that's the first thing they do. They think that gets under Armon Wiggins, and it does. It makes him feel some type of way. Jason have invited me to his parties. I did not go to one. I'm not going to be used as your special prop. You're not going to use me to get under my skin. At all them days, you could invite me to a party. Now that you fell out with Armon Wiggins, I'm getting all these invitations to a party. You send it to that. You sent my, you know, TT is there. One of my good friends, Chicago, Pierre is there. All these people sending me invitations. I did not go to it all, because number one, I'm not that desperate to go to no party, and I'm not doing that to take a picture to get out of Armon Wiggins, and then I'm gonna be your junkyard dog. I'm not that interested. Sorry, I'm gonna stay my black behind in the shot, and y'all go to Hollywood being all them fake and play them Hollywood games. I'm sorry, Chicago don't do well with Hollywood games. I'm sorry, I come from a different breed. I just don't deal with all that. That's just dumb and stupid. It don't make any sense. Okay, like that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Now you want to talk all because you're going against Armon. So I get invited. I get to come to your party. Come on, you didn't even want to pay for my flight. If you would have paid for my flight, got me car service, and paid for me to get a facial and get my toes done and get my outfit, give me a personal what do they call that, to a wardrobe stylist, then maybe we can talk. But just giving me an invitation, I gotta pay for my flight just to get under Armon Wiggins' skin. You must be crazy. I'm not stupid, and I'm not going to act like you don't see me going to that type of stuff. I don't operate like that. That's dumb. But trying to take down Armon Wiggins' Instagram is stupid. Like, that's dumb. Like, that's dumb. And it's only giving Armon more power if he play his cards right. If that man, but the YouTube audience, they said, bro, just go live and get a coin. What are you taking all these breaks for? Let's hope you get a show, but you need to go live on YouTube because you're trying to get to Hollywood, Armon. They're going to burn you like they burn everybody else. You're going to come right back to YouTube. You understand they don't pay like YouTube numbers. They're going to pay under your value. You're going to sit there and lie. Tell me they cut the check. They ain't going to be like them YouTube checks. You can't be the same. You got to tame yourself and all of that. Get your black behind with that wrinkled forehead and go live. Go live. It's 10 days in the new year, almost 10 days. You still have not done a video. We don't care. You got new likes. Your people don't care. What they care about is seeing you go live. All of these stories happening. You ain't saying a word because you're getting too comfortable. The only reason why you're able to survive is because of the people that view your show with your dumb, stupid self. Let that messed up erased headline. Like, come on, go live. Get a click in the view. You're a YouTuber. Why are you trying to audition to be on these different networks? That TV, that's that TV. Girl, they're going to use you up. You make more money on YouTube. Now you get to going on that. Now that's TV, going on Zeus. Okay, and you still going to be right back up on YouTube. Because they don't give you residuals of the episode. They give you one upfront fee. That's it. What about the revenue that you get from your appearance or your episode of you being on the show? You don't get that, stupid. But you going to know that when you go there. Dummy. You still out there auditioning for crap. You abandon your platform. That's dumb. And then I'm getting emails from his holler. They said, Wiley, he don't do no members only live. We paying all this money. I said, you stupid enough to keep paying it. Unsubscribe for paying that crap. Why would you pay all this money to be a member and he don't do no members only lives? You just paying for dust? Paying for silence? I said the same thing to Tasha K. She rarely go live on her app. She did one major interview and then abandoned the people. You know you still got to feed them for 364 more days. You're just paying for a little sticker and you can't even use that because he don't hardly go live. He does pre-recorded. The green symbol only really works when you have a live chat. It means absolutely nothing. He do pre-recorded and no members only. That's just dumb because he don't care nothing about y'all. He just care when y'all deposit your check, make a coin, you get Gucci, you get all this good old glistening white teeth, have to go back to the dentist because half the other tooth is rotten. Then he got to pay expensive top dollar to get a new fake tooth in his mouth. And now you got a whole war with Jason Lee. But you got to blame yourself. You went over there. You thought it was greener on the other side. And now you woke up a monster. You did that. You burned his book. And then you go to a place where he got home court advantage. Your stupid self did that, dummy. You doing that. Then you bragging about, I got all these celebrity friends. All these celebrity friends. No, you don't. Because if you had them, why they ain't sitting on your show to help grow you like they doing Jason Lee? Them people ain't your friends. They don't F with you. They don't trust you. Why you ain't out there having them on your show like Jason getting people on his show? But you too busy reading cards, going through. Just do the work. You ain't got to talk to no witch doctor. Do the damn work, stupid. You already on the right track with your dumb self. You up here want to read stop reading that because it's distracting you. You already on the right path. Just look at how far God brought you, not tarot cards. God bless you to get this far with your dumb, stupid self. Stop trying to read cards. Stop trying to study tarot. That ain't going to help you. What's going to help you is your health, you getting your black behind up, going live, entertaining your audience, not watching a witch doctor. You too busy taking notes how to be a witch. You stupid. You up there want to travel to Turkey to get a new hairline. You a dummy. Just be bald. Because when you try to read them tarot cards, your audience don't watch. You're going to have 100 folks in that chat. Then you done lost 95% of your audience trying to read a card. They don't care nothing about them cards. Them are mainly saved Christian women. They got husbands that hit on them and boyfriends that stink up their house and they doing all the work. But one thing they don't like is doom tarot cards. They label that witchcraft. Period. And they all begging, when are you going live? They do the same thing to Tasha. When are you going live? But these people that get that money, they get lazy. They don't want to post no more. They get all that money, they get lazy. That's all they want to do. Soon when you ain't had nothing, had to work at AT&T with your teeth in prison with them big, thick, greasy braces. Then you have to pick your boyfriend up. You went live all day, every day. Now you got a little money. You went crazy buying all these labels, linking up with the devil, Jason Lee. And now the devil is coming to burn you. Now you want some sympathy. Speaking in riddles. Don't put an address on it. Sit down with your stupid self. You sound dumb. And I'm going to tell you. You sound dumb. You out here slacking and weak. Now, you probably going to do a show. Now, that's TV. You probably going to do all of that. And we're going to talk about it. But what about your YouTube? That's what we're concerned about. Because most of the people, you're going to get the most numbers on your YouTube channel. That's it. When you going live? Remember, you lied to the people. He only want me to go live so he can piggyback on my content. Brother, you ain't went live in 3 months. Ain't nobody piggyback on your content, brother. Our show have not missed a beat, and you've been gone for about a month. So that'll just prove you. The only reason why we're talking about it today is because your enemy that you said ate fruit with and a banana went after your Instagram page with your dumb self. But do I have sympathy for you? Because you went and told YouTube I stole your thumbnail and we had to fight you legally and won. So you want some sympathy? You went to YouTube, said he got my thumbnail and lied to them people. You know we don't have the same thumbnail. And that's why YouTube said we're going to reinstate the video with your stupid behind. I have the emails. And I'm going to show it to my members when we go live on the members only. You went to YouTube, told on me, he stole my thumbnail. And I told YouTube, no, I don't. He don't own no thumbnail. Went there in my legal team, and they sided with us. They said he had 10 days to get a court order, didn't even have no court order. So you want sympathy because Jason trying to take you down? Why should I have some sympathy? You tried to take me down with your stupid self. Now you got Jason coming after you? And yes, they've been reaching out to me. Could be dirty because I'm going to Vegas, and Jason was telling people he gonna be in Vegas. But you too busy making up with your ops with a demented, insane man, making up with this man, getting on the phone with this man, talking about me. Stop doing that. Now Jason Lee taking out your Instagram. And I'm not going to tell you whatever else that Jason let you find on your own. Because remember, you don't care nothing about me. I'm a piece of crap. I'm not going to do your dirty work. If you want to get the tea out of me, be a man and call me like you called me in Paris, France, and I'll tell you. But you got to humble yourself or you're going to see, because it's a train wreck heading your way and you don't see it coming. But go on out there and make up with your demented friend that tried to whoop you. Go on, let him tell you. He don't know. You're getting played. But you think you know it all, and you came to me, talking down to me. Now you got a whole monster coming against you, and it's scaring you. Scaring you, you don't even hardly want to go live. You crashing out. Because he coming against you hard. And he's political. And you told me when you called me from Paris, France, I regret talking about Jason. But you still, and I told you, just delete the video. And I'm going to tell you again publicly in 2024, delete the video. Erase them from your channel. Did you do that? No. You kept talking about Jason. You kept dragging Jason. Now Jason is playing the long game. He's older than you. He's coming to you. It's a long form strategy. You just got a little quickie and thought you won. You won a battle, but you're not winning the war. I'm going to say it again. You won a battle, a moment, but you're losing the war. Because while you're distracted, for 10 days, you're missing out on great content. The Cat Williams situation, you missed out on that. The Tasha K, the Funky Dineva, you missing out on all these great moments because you're being distracted by Jason Leigh. You're being distracted by him. And then you came to the Wiley Show trying to get me to be your ally. I'm not being your ally. I'm not about to help you go toe-to-toe with Jason. You did that with your stupid self. Go on and do it. And you moved to his territory, talking to his people. See, this is the thing that y'all don't know about. Armon went to Hollywood unlike ex-employees who tried to work with him, and they went back to Jason. That's war. Now you're trying to come in my house, talk to my videographer, talk to my publicist. You trying to work with people that I know, and Jason put it out to his staff. Let's just say it. This is war. Period. Because Armon up there trying to go behind the scenes to work with Jason Leigh people, and they went and told Jason. And he have been kicking Armon butt behind the scenes. You did that. Because the same people you keep keying with is getting information. They have recorded you and they sent it to Jason. And all what the Jason Leigh people is doing, they're sending it to me. Because there's only one man that talk about Armon Wiggins, and that's me. Don't nobody else care. I care because I'm saying, why is this man on the phone talking about Jason Leigh? Why is he dragging Jason? Why is he talking to these people? They're sending it to Jason. You got to cut off the people that you're talking to. You're talking too much on them phones, in the text, in the DMs, in the voice notes. It's all been sent to Jason Leigh. They're setting you up. You're not getting these deals. These are people that Jason's putting in their ear to go talk to you to get information. But you want to do that route, go right ahead, brother. I don't know nothing, right? I'm obsessed with you. I'm a stalker. I'm a hater. I'm jealous. I'm this. I'm that. But one thing that you are dealing with, you're dealing with a war, and you're losing. You did that. Yeah, I'm in Hollywood. I'm taking over. No, you're not. How can you take over from a man that doing award shows, getting a vice president and doing all this stuff? You're losing. You went to Hollywood and you had to work. It's other people you could have worked with, but you worked with Jason. I knew it wasn't going to work because he got jealous of you. Y'all didn't trust each other. And you stepped out of bounds, and now you like a little kid, and he's spanking you. Whooping your tail. Whooping you bad. You can't sleep at night. You pacing. You made up with your ops. Looking bad and weak. Why he ain't out there going toe-to-toe with Jason? You know why? Because he want to be over there with Jason. With your dumb self. Don't you stupid. You so stupid. You so dumb. You're getting played. Jason told that man, go there, do that. And you made up with him. And Jason gonna invite that man to a party. He's gonna be right over there and throw your hand part under the bus. But that's what you want to do, right? You know it all. You read the tarot cards. You dance behind MC Hammer. But last time I checked, MC Hammer went broke. That ain't no win. You dance behind a man that spent money on folks and went bankrupt. Can't touch this. IRS touched it. Them creditors touched it. And he went back to the church, started preaching in front of 3 people. So, are you going to call me like a man or pretend to get on the internet and try to talk down to me? And let's work behind the scenes to get you up out of Hollywood. Because, brother, you should just leave. You spending X amount of dollars for what? For what? You would come out better going to Chicago, living in a high rise, than to be living in Hollywood. Because it ain't working. You've been there almost 5 years. You ain't got no celebrity connection yet. And then you abandon your YouTube channel. Why you ain't on Hollywood Boulevard interviewing people? Because you think you better than those people. Why you ain't doing no red carpet events? I have a friend that's trans that's in LA. My good friend that's out with Pierre, his good friend. They all doing press conference. They on the red carpet. You ain't on nobody carpet, but complaining about Nikki, Cardi, and Jason. And you in Hollywood. You mean to tell me I have a sister that follows me on Instagram. She have done so many red carpets, so many celebrities been on her show, and she got maybe 5,000 followers, and you got almost 300,000, and you have not done one red carpet? Oh, because you want to be the celebrity? Your dumb, stupid self. You're stupid. See, I'm not gonna just kiss your butt. I'm gonna kick you in it so you can get you some sense. I'm not going to talk about all the glamour because I remember when you looked at raggedy. And right now you look raggedy. The only difference is you just got clean teeth, but you're still raggedy. I'm talking about that raggedy inside. It stink. It is rotten. And all you did was just dog Wiley, trashed him. Can't hear dog it. Said I was crazy. Who the crazy one? You the one that's going toe to toe with Jason and don't see him coming. You the one that burned his book, big dog, and that dog tearing your hind part up. He tearing up that bread basket. I guess you forget. Big dog, and he ripping off your knuckle. Now go live. You think you better than Wiley. It took you years to admit that you knew who I was. But now you got a war with Jason. And you losing. All right? Whew. All right, let me open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in. You are more than welcome to call in. You said, I'm mad I missed it. Okay, again, you guys, when you all miss the Wiley Show, you don't have to miss the Wiley Show if you have an email address. Because, again, you go to Wiley Show Productions, and I will add you to the email address. Okay? I will add you to the email address, add you to the email list. Email list. And if you do that, then I will add you to the list. All right. Just put in the subject notifications and I will notify you. So it will not be a problem. All right. So we only got about 5 people on the email list. So there's no excuse. So just email, you will never miss another show. All right. Anybody want to call in? 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. That's the number. All right. Again, in 2024, my motto is I can, I will, is done. All right. Right. So that's why I love. And I want to personally say to anybody that's watching this, to Armon particularly, I don't hate you, brother. But you did a lot of effed up stuff to me when you went to YouTube and lied. So you didn't even apologize for it. But now you want sympathy because Jason going after you. But what you did to me? All right? I just want y'all to know. We've been on here for an hour. Shiny Ready, fine, but he's such a weirdo with that stuff he says about women. Wiley is starting to get buff like Shannon Sharp. Yes, was fine. So thank you. And also, we'll be in Vegas. You all do not forget about this. We'll be in Vegas in April, you guys. It's February. I'm sorry, April 26th, 27th, 28th. You guys, please, 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 please come through. April 26th, 27th, 28th. April 26th, 27th, 28th. We'll be at the Palace Station. It's going to be a great event. I'm trying to bring one of my friends to come. This will be at the Palace Station. We'll be there, and we're just going to wing it. We're going to go to places, so just come up. We'll let y'all know what we're doing when y'all get there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lit time, and it's going to be great. We need this vacation. We need it. And everything is going to be amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you all there. I would love to go to LA. So we're going to add that to the calendar this year because I've never been to LA. I do want to see my friend TT, my friend Pierre, my Chicago brothers. So I'm going to fit that in the schedule as well for LA. So I will let you all know when we're going to go to LA. For those that do want to do LA, I do want to go there. So I do want to go there. So if you're in Los Angeles, tell me where I should stay. So yes, okay. The Palace Station. So the Palace Station we staying at, give me a quick, I'm so sorry. So for y'all to know which one that we stay at, the Palace Station Hotel and Casino, that's the one. Give me a second, you guys, so y'all know the one that is there. Yeah, that's the one on 2411. Yeah, let me put the address on there. Give me a second. All right. All right, that's the Palace Station Hotel and Casino. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll put the address on there so y'all will know. Give me a second. No, we're not doing the one on the strip. So we're not going to do the one on the strip because we have people that's coming to Vegas that live in Vegas that want to park for free. So this is like to accommodate them. So this is not the one on the strip. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is not the one on the strip. Because the people coming from Vegas, they're not going to want to pay for parking and pay for all that stuff. And they don't want to be in all that traffic. So this is like off the strip. Yeah, this will be like off the strip. So yeah, so this is, and I don't want to be in that congestion on the strip. I want to go visit, but I don't want to be on it. All right. And if you come and come, if you're not, and we going to the strip, we having a good time. This is the only people that come into Vegas. If you're not coming, you can stay on the strip. You don't have to stay where I'm staying at. If you want to stay on the strip, go stay on the strip. I'm telling you where I'm gonna be at. You can stay any part of Nevada, wherever you want to stay. I'm telling you where I'm gonna be at. Have a happy. You know, because last year somebody didn't stay at the strip; they stayed somewhere else. That's your prerogative. Go. Go right ahead. Okay. So you go right ahead. Don't bring no other suggestions. Because most people that bring shit, they ain't coming in the first place. Well, what about this place? What about you ain't coming in the first place? Whatever place suggests you get, you go stay there and come meet Wiley. Stop trying to give me suggestions. You ain't coming. Because people were doing that last year when I went to Vegas. I'm sorry, when I went to Dallas, they gave all these suggestions. And guess who didn't show up? The one with all them suggestions didn't show up, didn't even answer their phone. I don't deal with all that. Because you got all them suggestions, you ain't coming in the first place. That lady did all the suggestions, lied, talking about I go to this range all the time. Me and Nate at the desk, at the counter, had to pay all that money because she sat there and lied. She pretended like she with that heifer sat there and lied. Go on, so I sit down, you dusty heifer. You're just stupid woman. She made it. I go there all the time. And she told me one amount. It was a total different amount when we got there. That dusty woman, that catfish woman sat there and lied. And then she got exposed, didn't even stay in Dallas. Just sat and lied. And she was the one that begged me to do a Dallas meet and greet. But she thought I never was going to do one. I mean, she get on the phone and beg. Do a Dallas meet and greet. She talk about how Dallas is. She would talk about how much money she got. And I finally did a Dallas meet and greet. We went to the restaurant we went to the restaurant out in Plano. We went out there to Plano and sat there. She wasn't there. We went to West Cluckett, thank you, in Plano, Texas. She wasn't there. Didn't answer her phone. The other day, she called, gossip. The day of the event, ghost. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's the reason to sit there and lie? I'm on the phone with the woman. She's saying all this stuff. Oh, I already know I'm going to order from West Cluckett. I love you. I'm going to get me a 6-piece lemon pepper. And so as we at West Cluckett, she ain't there. Okay. Listen, if you could, sir, Danica, you could book whatever you want to book. Have it happy. Because the hotel, you acting like we going to be at the hotel 24. We ain't going to be there. That's the only place where we going to be showering and relieving ourselves on the toilet, refreshing up, getting ready to hit we going to be in the streets. We're gonna be in the streets. And Blue Sky says she loved this hotel and she chose, and I love it too, and that's where we gonna be at. And if you decide you want to be at an Airbnb, you have a happy. Have fun. Because we gonna have a good time. All right? We ain't gonna do it, babe. We gonna be in the streets. And people, that's what we're gonna be doing, because it's gonna be a great event. You know, we just meeting people, we just hanging out. Yeah, that's what OJ got arrested. People were telling me that. I'm like, oh, okay. That's great. He need to be arrested with his foolish, stupid self. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun. I love each and every one of you. Y'all are awesome people. I would love to see y'all there. And part of me, when that lady that said she lived in Dallas, she got exposed. And she was I don't necessarily consider her a double agent. She was just a catfish. Her identity, it didn't make sense. And then she went on another channel, and then she begged me to come back to the Wiley Show. And I told her no. Have a happy over there. Most of the moderators that leave, they go to other channels, they beg me to come back, and I tell them no. Once you leave me, you're gone forever. If you leave on bad terms, you're gone. Now, other moderators that's gone, we still cool. They're good because they doing their own thing in the beef sector. But these other ones that gone and leave and try to disrupt the day, bye. Go sit with Deborah. Okay? Go sit with Deborah. We'll have a good time. I love to meet y'all. I'm not a drama-filled person. It's not going to be a drama-filled thing. I'm not that. I don't care what people saying on the internet. Don't listen to that crap. Don't listen to that noise. I am more than capable of handling anybody that got something to say. Because most of these people, they try to bring that LA activity into all that crazy stuff. Don't listen to none they saying. Because we going to have a good time. Because these folks have a connection with Armon Wiggins And they see Armon Wiggins and bring him on their show. They did all that. Armon Wiggins didn't even embrace him on their show. Stupid dummies. At least Wiley been on Armon Wiggins' show multiple times. We done episodes I can play over and over and over. I have a whole archive with me and Armon Wiggins that are going to live on forever. You did all that and you ain't even got no Armon Wiggins show or sit down. At least I sat down with the man both times, been on the phone with him. I didn't accidentally go in no restaurant with your stupid, dumb self. We never met and we still wake up the streets because we got true chemistry. I didn't have to stalk and try to throw a low-budget drink. Everybody can't say that. And embarrass themselves. I never embarrassed my favorite celebrity, Armon Wiggins, and he got kicked out of the event. That's stupid and dumb. And Armon Wiggins done with that wrinkled forehead for taking a picture and embracing it. It made him look weak and pathetic. I bet not see Armon Wiggins in Vegas. I will confront him with love. And I'm saying, stop being stupid. Let's take a picture. Because even Armon Wiggins said he'd come to Vegas. Man, please. These people, now everybody want to come to Vegas with Wiley and Couture Bay. It's coming to Vegas. Now they all want to come to Vegas. Well, come on then. Bring your boyfriend too. Make sure you bring that boyfriend. We can have a whole recording studio session. Bring that wrinkled forehead, bring that them Beats headphones, or you can go ahead on. We can have a whole recorder studio. We can record live from a secret location. I'm coming to Vegas. Well, come. You're gonna leave excited. Because I'm a teddy bear. I'm a beautiful teddy bear. Chocolate teddy bear. Chocolate's my favorite color. Goes probably back in goes for here. Come on. Maybe you can have some fun. One thing when you meet me, you gotta worry about me throwing no drink. That's a waste of money. Drinks cost too much money. Drinks cost too much money to be thrown. Yeah, I'm gonna be throwing a drink down my throat. I think I'm about to waste an expensive drink with Hennessy and Red Bull. You know them drinks expensive on the strip. I'm about to throw it on you. You dumb and stupid. I'm drinking it. You ain't gotta throw no drink on me. Just throw it down my throat. Listen, I've been 43 countries. I can fly Spirit Airlines for 45 minutes. I live in the Bay in California. I wish Wiley would change the hotel. No, you can be on a hotel on the strip, viewer. Go. Be on the hotel on the strip. That's fine. Nobody telling you have to stay where I'm staying at. Man, I'm gonna drink me a Red Bull and a Hennessy drink. Come on. We already locked in. You go ahead and stay where you want to stay. We already locked in, child. And I want to see you. All right? We going to be on the strip. Having a good old time on the strip. Then we're going to be off the strip. We're going to have fun. I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to be turned up. I am going to be, I'm going to be turned up. And Couture Bay. Y'all don't know how beautiful she is. Beautiful sister. And we connect so well. I love connecting with people. Because you know it's hard to connect with. Because people say it's hard to connect. It is really not. Just it's whenever you're comfortable in your light, I'm comfortable in my light. We can be light up together. And me and Couture have history. So it just mashed very well. It mashed very well. Okay. And I even had other creators that I asked. They all told me no. Some great creators said no. Have it happy. They said, thank you, beautiful and handsome producers. Yes. They said, that's the whole. Sir, oh ma'am, meet me April 26th, okay? So anybody want to call in? I'm just talking to y'all because I miss y'all. Because I told somebody on the phone, I said, listen, I'm not gonna go live. But when that Armon Wiggins situation happened, I said, oh, I'll go live and I'll talk about it. I'm on vacation. I was supposed to be in Dallas. I'm sorry, I was supposed to be in Dallas. So when I got up and I said, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be in Dallas, but of course the thing was going up. So I said April 26, 27, 28, we're gonna do Vegas. I said, well, I might as well go ahead and go live in Chicago because it was snowing really bad. And even though the plane probably would have took off, it was just getting to O'Hare. The driver was slipping and sliding, and some told me it ain't worth it. Head back home and then take it on another day. Because I didn't know the burbs, they did not like suburb, they don't be cleaning off the street like because I'm so used to the city. And so this is my first time in the suburbs, like with no, like in the wintertime, right? Um, And so what the suburbs, which is weird to me, because pay high taxes, they don't plow the streets until a certain time, which is stupid. Like the city, they be out there pre-treating the streets maybe about 2, 3, 4 something in the morning. But the suburbs, they will wait until about 6, 7, or 8 o'clock to do it. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? And then they say Dallas is supposed to get worse next week. And I already know I don't want to be caught in no ice. So it's gonna be a quick little hit spot just to see my little slinky link. I'm gonna see my little sneaky link. Give me a little and I'm hitting up out of there. Cause I already got the email. They said the weather about to get bad next week. I just want to see my little slinky link before he go back to Houston. Okay. So he already here in Dallas, and that's the only reason I'm really around the rest. I got to see my sneaker link, and I'm gonna hit back on that flight, and I'm going head back on to Chicago because I don't want to be in no Dallas with no ice. Okay, because Dallas, that little piece of ice destroy a whole city because they don't believe in putting salt down. And I'm talking about these apartment complex. They don't believe putting salt down. The last time I went to my friend's funeral, may he rest in peace, Jaquez. It'll be his 1 year anniversary coming up of his passing away, going on to glory. It was so much ice, I slipped and fell. So I had went on to give me something to eat, and I wanted to get a bottle of wine because I had to entertain some company. And I got up there, my booty was wet and my booty bone was sore, and got back to my apartment. And then it was icing so bad that I was like, okay, let me postpone the flight to like change it to later on the day. And then it started to melt, and I was able to get on the plane to go to my friend funeral in Chicago. And then that's when I had relations with Chicago, and that was the first time within over a decade I was able to give you some love. Yoni. Some yoni. And I came within 6 minutes. Yeah, that's true. In the South, we ain't not good sense and do what the Midwest and Northeast do for the weather. Yeah. Okay. And so they can't even drive. That's I don't even hit the streets. So I already know. So I'm out there checking out. They say it's gonna be in the next week. So I'm gonna be hitting the quitted of Dallas. I'm not even gonna try. Cause originally I was gonna stay in Dallas for like 2-3 weeks. But once I got them alerts that it's gonna get that ice, I said nope. I remember I was going to Atlanta, and I was coming back from Atlanta for MLK weekend. And so a couple of years back, we was in Jackson, Mississippi, I believe. It was Jackson. And he was like, well, we're not going to be able to continue on the Greyhound because it's going to snow. Now, mind you, it was no snowing for like 8. And then that next day, it snowed bad. If we would have got on the road, we would have missed all that. But we were stranded in Jackson, Mississippi for days. And that roach infested motel, going to the store, getting food, the beggars and stuff. It was terrible. It was so freaking terrible. And it was just bad all around. It was terrible. But shout out to the Greyhound. They made sure we got transportation to and from the station, got a food voucher to get some food. I think they paid for our food. Did they pay for our food? But it's just how long it was. Okay. All right. So I was over it. So I was over it. He may not swing on him Wiley. Oh my God, say here, hey, pretty. So that's just how that goes. I said, the weather. They said, remember Texas 2001. It was pitiful. It was, don't remind me. I was sitting down and I made sure to go grocery shopping because I was smart enough to know when it's bad weather in the South, they're not used to it. Because I remember what happened in Jackson, Mississippi. So I stocked up the refrigerator. I stocked up, got my green. I stocked up. I was able to puff in that moment, and then the light started flickering, and it just went off, and then it came back on, and it went off again. And I was smart enough to have power packs for my cell phone so I could still get in contact. And it was terrible. Then in our area, the lights was maybe off for an hour, then it popped back on. But some people power was out for like days. And so I was blessed. And it was fortunate that because the day the lights went off when we were asleep, and then went off when we were asleep. Then when we woke up, the lights came back on. And it was terrible. Then that's when I found out that Texas is on their separate power grid from the rest of the country. And I said, this is stupid. It's not a reliable power grid in the first place. It's not reliable at all. And that's why I said, this is crazy. And I said, Texas do a lot of weird stuff for it to be making a lot of money. They make a lot of weird decisions. And then you had Ted Cruz, see out there in Mexico or somewhere in a warm climate while his constituents was freezing. That's crazy because he didn't care nothing about him. He made sure his family was warmed in the pool. Wee! While folks was freezing and some perish. All right. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember, put God first. While you went live doing all that. Yeah, I went live. I was angry. I was so angry. Man, I was sorry. Don't remind me. And that's what I knew. I don't want to live in Texas because they're not prepared for the winter. And it's stupid in 2024 at the time, 2022, 21, to shut down everything when y'all have salt, that you should have salt trucks. You should have the National Guard. You should have city services. They keep saying, well, we're not used to this show, but it's been showing the last 6 years. So stop playing with me. And Jackson was the worst. I was so pissed about them stuff. And I'm still angry. I was so angry about that. I was just angry. And I still get triggered that I slipped and fell when it was little bitty ice. Like it rained and then it froze. And if you would have put salt, you want to skip the beat. And when I went to my apartment complex, and this Mexican woman said to me, the owner don't believe in salt because it's a liability issue. I said, who are you telling that to? That sounds dumb and I don't believe it. I said, but can you show me that in the email? Oh, no, we can't do that. Because you lying to me. Ain't no such thing that you can't put salt down. Like the liability issue, if I slip and fall and break my legs, that's an issue. I'm a whole veteran. So I got up on the phone. I was a veteran. I served this country. I don't care if it was about 3 months. Got up on that phone, sent a nasty email, and that maintenance guy, he came up them stairs and he started breaking up the ice. I said, I'm a whole veteran. I served 2 tours in Iraq, Vietnam, out there in the Korea. I just named places. And he came up there within about 30 minutes. I said, I'm going to go to the news. I got on my war decorated. I'm a 4-star Purple Heart. I'm going to wear and go to the media. And he came up there and he broke up that ice. And I was able to get on downstairs to get in an Uber to go to the airport to go to my friend's funeral. I don't play. Because I will go to the media. And you don't want me talking to them cameras. I don't play. I live in Midtown, but I want to move out the way now, low key. Jackson, Mississippi had the worst road system on top of it. Yeah, Jackson, Mississippi. It's so raggedy in Jackson, Mississippi. And I like Jackson, Mississippi because Mega Evans came from Jackson, Mississippi. I wanted to go to his home where he was deleted at, and I wanted to go to the NAACP office where he used to work. I don't know if it's there or not. I just wanted to see history with Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi was one of my favorite ancestors, and that's Mega Evans. And the only reason I became such a fan of Mega Evans, it was because of that movie, not Ghosts of Mississippi. Yeah, Ghosts of Mississippi. That's what made me become a fan of Mega Evans. And I was like, oh my gosh. And his wife is still living today, I believe. I believe she's still living. Very intelligent, and it was amazing. It was amazing film, and then all the things that he was doing with NAACP. And he actually, if you look at the movie Russell, he actually stood with Russell and said, yes, you should be able to do this march on Washington. And then he was deleted. Oh my gosh, so much about history. Ugh. Anyway, I love you all. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times can always remember to put God first. Can y'all like the video? All right. If you want to send a cash app to us, $ Marquise Wiley 28. I'm gonna pin the cash app. You guys, give me a second. I'm gonna pin the cash app. I'm gonna pay for my personal trainer. Thank you. I love the personal trainer. Thank you so very much. All right, y'all got it already. All right, love y'all. I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm doing my Tupac. That's what Tupac. Remember Tupac? So I love you all so very much. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all. Oh, yes. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Okay? Follow me on TikTok. Yes, Jackson, Mississippi have a lot of history dealing with the civil rights. Okay? Follow me on TikTok. Okay? Follow me on TikTok. I get the party. Wait. Okay, bye. And oh yeah, that was so funny. Oh, that's funny. All right, bye, y'all.